Hello guys and welcome back. Today we're going to go over the installation of all the packages we're going to need in the project I'm currently working on. But first, let's operate our microphone.
Now baby, I do what I'm told. Still learning to take my chances, to take my time, to keep on dancing, to walk that line. Yeah, you got me shifting the paradigm. No longer wishing, you're my lucky strike. Love the way you ride. Look into my eyes, say you're ready to go. $1 million life, we could roll the dice. Act like you surprised.
I'm going to show you how I installed every one of these packages so that you can use it as a reference in the future. First, we need to make sure that we have Node installed in our computer. We can check this in our terminal. We go ahead and open our terminal and type out node-b. If we do, this will return the version number that we have installed. If you don't see a number logged in your console, then you need to go ahead and install it. For that, you can go to the nodejs.org site and install it there. There you will see two versions, the latest and LTS. It's always recommended that you install the LTS version because LTS stands for long-term support. This is the most stable version, that's why we always recommend to install that one. Now that we know we have Node.js installed in our computer, we can go ahead and install Next.js, which is our framework of choice. In our terminal, we can go ahead and type npx create next app. After you click enter, you'll see a few options to configure our Next.js project. The first prompt will ask for the project name. After you enter your project name, you'll decide whether to use TypeScript or not. You'll choose which linter you want, whether to install Tailwind CSS in your project. This makes it easier for us because we were already thinking of using Tailwind. So this makes it easier because it will be already added to our project. In the latest versions of Next.js, I recommend to use the app router. This makes it easier to structure our routes and uses the most recent features, so this makes it easier to have everything up to date. So you can go ahead and enter no. And then it asks us if we want to use the app router. For that, we're going to use it, so we click enter on yes. We'll be using TurboPack as well, so we just click enter as well. The next prompt asks us if we want to customize our import alias. For that, we're going to be sticking with the default, so we just enter no. And that's it. You already have your project created. You can go ahead and cd into the project folder and open it with your favorite IDE. The next package we're going to be installing is the Shadcn UI library. This package is pretty simple to install. We just need to run npx shadcn at latest init. This command will install your package and make any changes to the files it needs to work. After that, everything is already set up to go. You can go ahead and install any components that you want to use. To test it out, we're going to be installing the button component, and for that we just need to run npx shadcn at latest add button. After you run that command, you can see it created a components folder. Inside that, you can see the UI folder it has created as well, and the button component inside it. After that, you just import the component like any other and use it where you need it. Now we have everything UI related installed in our project. The next step is to install Zustand for state management. This is one of the easiest packages to install in our project. You just need to run npm install Zustand. And that's it. You already have Zustand installed, and you can go ahead and start using it. Here's an example of how to use Zustand and create a store. You can go ahead and create a stores folder and create any store file you may need inside it. Now we need to install Supabase for our backend as a service, install Clerk for authentication, and Stripe for subscription payments and management. Since we're going to be using all of these services together, we're going to install them in a single run. I have these commands and the ones we have used already down in the description, so you can go ahead, just copy and paste. We're going to need Supabase SSR, Supabase.js, Clerk's Next.js package, Stripe.js, and Stripe Node. You can go ahead, copy and paste, and run all the installations at the same time. Now, one important file we need for all these packages is an env.local file. This is where we store all our environment variables, like all our keys for Supabase, Clerk, and Stripe. You can find all the keys you need in each platform's dashboard. To be able to communicate with Supabase, we need to create a client connection. We're going to be creating two files, one for client components like the one you see on screen, and one for server components. Here's an example of how to use the create client server function in one of our page components. Now we can go ahead and install Jest and React testing library to be able to create unit tests in our project. Next, we're going to be installing Playwright for end-to-end tests. Here's an example of how to create unit tests using our testing libraries. Next, here's an example for end-to-end testing with Playwright. And that's it. We already have everything ready to go to start the development process. I'm going to be sharing the daily process of how I develop this app. I'm going to try and develop this app as quickly as possible, leveraging AI to help me be more productive. So if you like this video, please make sure to leave a like and follow. Also, you can follow me on Instagram for daily updates. Take care, and I'll see you next video. Now for my view friends, I have a video next week on an alternative of packages you can use in a Vue stack. So if you're a Vue developer, make sure to stick around for next week's video.
'Cause I can't go home without you, and my heart just vibe with you, babe. Wanna go sky